Culture shift.
Building personalities.
Culture shift.
Navigating through today's society.
What's going on, friends and
Hey,
family?
hey, hey.
I go by the name of Pastor Lord Badu.
And I'm Daniela Dubois.
And I am Danielle Oteng-Pabi.
And this is the first episode that we have of Culture
Shift.
Yeah.
Welcome to the debut of our podcast. This is our first ever National Youth and PensaCanada, COP Canada podcast. And I am so excited. I hope you guys are too.
We just want to give a big shout out to our father of the nation, Apostle Ransford Obeng Jeffrey, for seeing the vision of the youth and for allowing us to make this a possibility. Papa, we want to thank you so much, and we want to say God richly bless you.
Now, Pastor Lord and Danielle, let's give our youth more insights on what they can expect throughout this podcast.
Alrighty, well, I would say there's just so much that we have in store for everyone. We just feel like in today's society, there are so many things that are being pushed upon the church, upon the Christian belief system, and everyone's trying to make up our minds as to what we should think, what we should talk about. But we know and believe that the Bible is the true source.
Absolutely.
And from Genesis all the way to Revelation, it's like a guidebook for us as Christians. So what we are doing is we're bringing a Christian faith-based lens to many issues and troubles and challenges that we all face as youth in today's society. So that's what I would say.
I love that. And what came to mind is that pretty much we're shifting the culture from a secular point of view to the kingdom culture. So we want people to understand God's kingdom and how the world is actually supposed to be ran. Because the world is trying to infiltrate what they want into our church. But it's actually the church that's supposed to influence the world. And this is where we come in about being unleashed.
We're standing on kingdom business.
And I just also love the idea of this Culture Shift podcast because as a Church of Pentecost, our mandate is to possess the nation.
Absolutely.
And in this generation, podcasts, social media, that's a great way to reach viewers just like you. And so we are hoping to connect with all of you from near and far, all over the world, wherever you are. We want to connect with you through this podcast. Hear some of your opinions as well. Maybe even potentially be featured. You know, a special feature if possible. So we're really excited about this.
And what I'm happy about is that we're going to be able to actually share our biblical point of view on every aspect of society, everything that's happening in the world. So if it comes to Mr. Donald Trump, or if it comes to what's a celebrity that's like Justin Bieber?
Kanye West.
Because some of you guys know that I was into this Jesus is King. But
let's not go there.
He still is king though.
So pretty much we want to bring the biblical worldview to everything. And the Bible is a very misunderstood book. So as solid believers, we want to engage with you, what the Bible has to say, and dive into deeper conversation.
Just to chime in on what our Pastor Lord said, we are bringing the biblical lenses and providing practical life aspects into kingdom business.
One thing that we want to do is we want to foster a sense of community.
Yes.
So when these podcasts episodes are coming out, listen, we want you guys to be engaged.
Yes.
This is a community. It's a church family, right?
Yes.
And we're able to connect from all around Canada. That's the beautiful thing. You guys know I'm in a place called Prince Edward Island. I'm far from you guys. But it will be nice to hear from you guys once in a while. So you guys can even give us suggestions, topics, things that we can talk about, and write in the chat, write a bunch of comments. We'll be able to respond to you guys and have a good time.
And what better way to connect than through mutual experiences, common topics, things that we can all relate to.
Absolutely.
So on this podcast, we'll be talking about things about mental health,
Yes.
relationships. That's a hot one.
It's a big one.
Yeah, a big one.
Serious.
We're even gonna talk about things like, how to balance being a youth, a Christian youth to be exact, in such a fallen world.
Yep.
We'll even discuss things such as being a student on campus or
Yes.
just navigating your way through school in general. I know for me that was a struggle. So
Yep.
I look forward to that episode to share a few testimonials.
Hashtag church girl.
Yeah, honestly. But yes, these are just a few topics that we'll be discussing. And as Pastor Lord said, we want you guys to also share what you want us to discuss on the podcast. So
Yep.
we're all in this together, okay?
Yes.
It's not us versus you. We are all in this together.
Absolutely.
And we cannot wait to have these discussions with you.
Sir.
Yes, so we'll be streaming on every social media platforms.
Yes, sir.
Make sure you guys stay tuned, like, share, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a
Tell a
friend to
friend.
tell another friend.
Absolutely.
That culture shift is about to take over.
Absolutely.
So buckle up because we are possessing
The
the nations. We are in ages of transformation.
That's all.